guys, this is a project GEO FLEET. As I log in, I'll explain you further. I'm logging in as admin of a company. So yeah, so as you enter, you'll be getting a dashboard like this. So we have developed this web page. So as you come in, you can see the vehicle plate number, driver's name, and the transfer point, the distance to the transfer point from the factory. So for instance, if it is coming out from a very well developed factory from Virudhunagar or some Rajapalayam or something like Ramco Cement factory, if it is coming out from there, we'll be having a transfer point. If it is going to Madurai or some other destination, you can see that TNRJ1002 S Kumar is driving it. The transfer point is at Virudhunagar. The final destination is Madurai. So just I'm transferring the load at Virudhunagar and the vehicle is going to Madurai. So this is our project basically. So we'll be having the driver's name, the transfer point, the distance to the transfer point, and the final destination. So for instance, take TNRJ001. So the transfer point is at Virudhunagar. So that vehicle, that load at that particular vehicle is being transferred to another vehicle, so that the final destination is made Virudhunagar. So from that particular vehicle, most probably we are moving to TNRJ102. So that the transfer point is at Virudhunagar and we are going to Madurai. So this is a project basically, and when you come down, you can see the particular thing. So see that there are three vehicles moving from Rajapalayam. As I zoom in, you can see that three vehicles moving from Rajapalayam and two are moving out from to Madurai. From Rajapalayam, three vehicles are there. I'm reducing one vehicle through this particular method of load transferring at intersection points. And then from Madurai, I'm adding one more vehicle, and there are three vehicles moving to Dindigul. So this is a project basically. So that with this particular project, I'm reducing the number of vehicles moving. So with this particular thing, you can see the number of loads, like the loads available and the quantity of the loads and the weight of the loads. For instance, take L001, that is load 1, that is Tata Discount steel bars 120 and 7.5 tons. So this is the product which are moving. This is all the fake data set which we have created. And shipments, when we come to shipments, you can see that from where to where the load is moving and the particular status of it. So in transit, when you see that from Rajapalayam to Virudhunagar is in transit, and S002 2 is from Rajapalayam to Madurai is transferring at VNR. So Rajapalayam to Madurai, the road from Rajapalayam to Madurai is being transferred to another vehicle at VNR. So this particular is being transferring out. So it is transferring from one vehicle to another. So this is the thing there. And when you see S005 TNVR 2002 LG L005 Virudhunagar to Dindigul, and it is being transferred to Madurai. Transferred at Madurai. At Madurai, the load is being transferred and moved to Virudhunagar. So from Virudhunagar, the load is moving out, and its final destination is Dindigul, but we are transferring the load at Madurai to another vehicle. So the load is being transferred. The load is being transferred, and we have updated it as transferred. In VNR, the load men are moving the load to another vehicle, so we have updated it as transferring. So these are all customers. These are all fake data set which I have created, and this is the driver's name. So this is the driver's ID D001 D002 is the driver's ID, and you can see the status of the driver, whether the driver is on leave or driver is on active, who is driving or whatsoever is available will be available here.
Now, if we get into its hardware technicalities, we have used two components primarily. A Quectel EC200U CN development board by 7semi and an ESP32 DevKit V1 board for pushing 80 commands into the Quectel development board. The Quectel EC200U CN development board by 7semi uses two antennas. One main antenna, which is an IPEX antenna for cellular connections, and a GPS antenna for gaining the GNSS location of the device. It also uses a nano SIM for accessing the cellular data connections. Now getting into the circuit design and connections of the entire setup, as shown in the figure, we can see that a nano SIM is inserted into the nano SIM slot of the Quectel EC200U CN development board. The main antenna is connected to the main slot, and the GNSS antenna is connected to the GNSS slot. Now, as shown in the figure, we can see that the grounds of the Quectel EC200U CN development board and the ESP32 DevKit V1 board are connected, and the RX pin of the Quectel EC200U CN development board goes to the TX2 pin of the ESP32 DevKit V1 board, or the GPIO 17 pin of the ESP32 DevKit V1 board, and the TX pin of the Quectel EC200U CN development board goes to the RX2 pin of the ESP32 DevKit V1 board, also known as the GPIO 16. From the circuit design and connections, it is clearly seen that the Quectel EC200U CN development board and the ESP32 DevKit V1 board is connected via a UART bridge. The ESP32 DevKit V1 board is used to push 80 commands into the Quectel EC200U CN development board via that particular UART bridge. Now, the Quectel EC200U CN fetches the GPS data of a particular location and uploads it to a cloud service using the cellular data provided to it via the NanoSIM in its NanoSIM slot.